global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. For a while now, Bola Tinubu, aka Jagaban, have been trending over the fact that he did not fill the primary and secondary section during his submission of his form. INEC form ahead of the 2023 elections. Of course, the new policy said that before the elections, those documents will be made public for public scrutiny. Of course, it has begun already. A lot of Nigerians have been reacting. Some said that. Maybe he didn't even do primary and secondary school. While the likes of Ikenga believed that before, when he became the governor of Lagos State, there was some document he submitted for primary and secondary school, which right now is contradicting the fact that he said he has lost his primary and secondary school certificate during the military junta. Well, right now, political pundits, Nigerians are reacting, and we're going to take a cross section of what Nigerians are saying, particularly Reno Onkri, because it's coming from a different angle. Nigerians are beginning to wonder, could that really be the reason behind the non-submission of the primary and secondary school form? Let's find out exactly what Reno said. Emilokan, in Yoruba language, it means it is my turn, and it's referring to Bola Tinubu, I believe so. He said, Emilokan, show us your certificate. How can you not have attended primary and secondary schools? What qualifications did you use to get admitted into the university? Using the same excuse Buhari used, Nigerians don't want Buhari's echo. We reject Buhari's shadow. He now went further to say, Bola Tinubu, where are your primary and secondary school certificates? He's asking Bola, the Jagaban. He said, how could you have been accepted to university without them? Tell us the names of your schools so we can track your classmates. We don't want another Buhari without certificate. Enough is enough. He didn't stop there. He went further to say, will Nigerians vote for a man who did not exist until he miraculously jumped primary and secondary school and went straight to university? He's asking Nigerians, a ghost? Look at where the certificateless Buhari has led us to. Bola Tinubu, show us your certificate. Who are you, really? Then he said the final one that caught a lot of attention from Nigerians. This is what Reno said. He said the only reason Tinubu is now claiming that he did not attend any primary or secondary school is because if he comes clean about his early education, it will expose other lies he told Nigerians about his true age and name. Tinubu, what is your real name and age? This alone, that Reno said, has attracted a lot of reactions from Nigerians. Now, this is quite interesting. Well, before we go into reactions of what Nigerians are saying, let's look at the possibility. Just now, let's brainstorm the possibility that it could be the age, and based on what Reno had actually looked at, it could be the age or probably his true name. If you would recollect, in those days, our old students, those who are now aged, our grandpas and grandmas and our papas would agree with me that when you're writing those first school living certificates, those primary 6 certificate or grade 5 those days, or is it grade 6 or grade 7 they used to call it those days, they will write your full name the way it appears. If it is Amarachi O Amara, it will just come the Amarachi O Amara. There's nothing like Amas. There's nothing like somebody whose name is Amarachi. Now his name is now Judith, or his name is now Lovett, something so silk. The Amarachi will show the O Sikiratu or Sikira. It will just show the way it is. And now it will not stop there. They will write your date of birth, the year you were born, the month you were born, and the day you were born, and they will now approximate it of your year, so that each somebody just see your certificate at a glance. I think it's just fairly recently that WAEC has started omitting WAEC and not this first school living certificate. I started omitting things like your name may be there, but they will now omit things like your date of birth. Where you will now begin to do other things. But those old certificates, if you just see the person's certificate, everything about the person is there. In fact, it is so wonderful that sometimes they will even put your state of origin at the top, sometimes top right or top left. But right now, the certificates are posh, they're polished. There's some things you will not see on the face of the certificate except you ask the candidate. Now, with what he's saying, a lot of Nigerians have started reacting. So I don't know, because honestly, the first time I heard that somebody said that it's a lie, it is a no ole, or he did not go to primary or secondary school, I doubted it strongly, because there is no way you will get a certificate or you get entry into the university of anywhere in the world that you don't have at least basic entry, basic qualifications, of which I believe he had. It's a personal opinion though. But let's feel the pulse of Nigerians. There've been a lot of different theories to this. Some person said that something about him that is not right when he was about leaving ExxonMobil, and when he realized that they were about to investigate him, he resigned. But I heard that Bola Tinubu left because he was due to leave, not because he left. They sacked him. No, he resigned. He left because he was done. Okay, well, let's feel the pulse of Nigerians. This one here is saying, sir, you have to leave this old man alone, please. Our prayer to God is to choose his own heart for us. That will take all the suffering and struggle away. And that person here says, so now God go choose for us, Abi. We will choose who will lead us by ourselves, my friend. Nigerians are getting vexed. So we should try this. So if you keep doing this, God will choose for us. Before you know, they will choose. All these years, has God been choosing for us? We, by default of not voting, chose our leaders. Come on, let's not be religious about this issue of leadership. It has taken us thus far. This is where it has landed us to. You keep saying, don't worry, God will choose a leader for you. He will come down and choose it, Abi. Continue. This one here say, Tinubu will be forever young. Go check his age at Google now. Google will tell you that you will see 65 years old. Go check again after 6 days. You will see 63 years. Baba not the old at all. I don't know what you mean. What kind of sarcastic answer is this? This person here say, really, how much them they give you will make you want sell our future? That of our children. Another person here says, why can't you show us the clip that himself says that he didn't attend elementary school? You use the tactics to bring him down. All this blah blah. Tinubu is next president. This definitely Tony is a full supporter of Tinubu. This one here is saying, this is laughable. In the 21st century, the Nigerian are still discussing about people without school certificate. What a shame. I don't think he's without school certificate. This one here says, Tinubu and Atiku are definitely not going to be president over Nigeria. Period. No, you can't just sit down and say they will not be president over Nigeria. Your vote will count. If you don't vote, they will be. And it's not going to be. You can't cry wolf about it. All right. So it's all left for us to do the needful. But honestly, I still don't believe people keep shouting that he doesn't have a certificate. He does. I stand to be corrected. I believe strongly that Bola Tinubu has certificate, except you've not gone through the 4 walls of a university before. You can't enter through any university in the world without basic requirements. He had it, except you're also saying that the Chicago University was not real. Only then can you say, okay, maybe he didn't have problem. But if he attended Chicago University, then he has primary and secondary school certificate. The question is, why is he not uploading it? Now, another answer he gave was that it was stolen. The question is, why is he not giving the details? Let them find a way of, tracing it way back to when he attended. Or, like Reno would say, what year did he finish? So that he can trace his classmates and they can attest to the fact that he indeed attended, school with them as at that time. That's what we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section.